All right, we're live once again. It is currently 9:16:55, whatever. Market opens. Wait, today Monday. Today is Monday, the 28th of July. Market opens in about 13 minutes. I'm gonna start charting right now. This is what we're starting off with today. 48,623. 48,623. Once again, with probably like a threshold about $400, give or take, maybe. Hopefully, that's not doesn't drop below that today, but let's see. Um, so let's see. So once again, let's look at the let's start charting right now before market opens. Let's see. Weekly once again, like last time, supported here. FEG pushed up. In the daily last week Friday, I was hoping it would push back down into this FEG right here. But honestly, it might be pushing in. I mean, it's probably sometime this week. Right now, I'm not sure where it's headed, but there's an FEG we're looking forward to this week. And then you also have, let's see, the 4 hour. Let's clear everything out for now. Hold up, forgot to clear everything out first. So daily, once again, we're aiming for this FEG right here, and then 4 hour. Let's see. There's a high here, and then it pushed above the high. To supported this FEG. This FEG's untapped. Supported this FEG, pushed up. And it's currently pushing past this FEG right here. Okay. Let's see. Hold up. Okay. So I'm not sure exactly where it's headed. I'm hoping the daily, but I'm not sure. So this is an untapped FEG right here. Supported this, untapped. So it might be right now. Right now, I might want to tap back into this FEG right here to push back up. Perhaps sweep up here and then come down, maybe. Potentially right here once again. Push into this untapped FEG down over here. Support it. Push back up. Perhaps sweep up here. Yeah, so it seems to be liquidity sitting up here right now. Right over here. I don't know if I want to say these are fairly equal highs, maybe? I don't know. It seems to have maybe be swept. I'm not sure though. This is large 1 hour FEG right over here, which it is currently supporting. Let's see. Okay. So once again, the 1 hour right over here. All right, looking at the 15 minutes. So we got 9:30 open right here. New York session. Oh, my fault. Wrong one. 9:30 open right here. We got 3 o'clock London and 1800 Asian. So we have Asian session highs up here and Asian session low right I mean, I guess you could look at this as a previous low, perhaps. I think maybe this could be a point of interest over here. Liquidity sitting right there, maybe. But I'm not gonna mark it just yet. What's a huge gap right here right now? So that's for sure right here. In regards to London session, there's a London session high right here, and then a London session low currently being made. I think so. Right now we're looking at highs really. Okay, so what does it want to do? What does it want to do? Let's see what MNQ is doing. Well, this liquidity is sitting right down here as well, right? Which I'm assuming is going to want to push back into alongside this daily. But I don't know want to do that right now or not, which is what I'm trying to understand. Huh. So we have liquidity sitting up here, which doesn't seem well. This tapped up here. I guess that swept up this liquidity right here. Yeah, whatever liquidity is sitting up here swept up, pushed into this FEG, and then it's untapped. So I'm assuming that it's gonna run respected. Probably gonna aim up once again to this liquidity up here. Potentially. Maybe yeah. Once it respects FEG, I think it's a strong chance we might want to shoot back up into this Asian session high, unless it wants to. So it wants to aim for this London session high, respect it, and push lower. Maybe even tapping into the daily, possibly. That's possible. Is it gonna want to? I'm not sure. Because there's also this once again this is 4-hour untapped FEG right here, which could be enough to support it as well. This previously supported one with liquidity sitting right here. Yeah. All right. It's possible that it's going to sweep into this larger 4-hour FEG right now, support it, and then push back up. Well, technically still respecting the 1 hour as well. It's possible as well. I don't know, I just want to see how New York Session Open chooses to work, because I don't have enough context, I think, to make any kind of trade, and I don't want to just make any random trades either. Technically, there's this London. Technically, this would be Asian session low right here, but technically that got pushed right past through. I guess maybe the previous, yeah, maybe the previous New York session. The previous New York session. The previous New York session's close might act as once again a low, possibly like right here, around this area right here. That's a possibility too. So just for the sake of that, I'll mark it out as a possible point of interest. Market opens in about 2 minutes, so hopefully we have some context about going into this at least a little bit. See how it wants to react, how it wants to do things, whether respect this or push straight down. I'm not sure, but we'll see. What I'm thinking I might want to do, if it, I don't know, because there was liquidity sitting up here. It seems to have sweeped it, but well, technically they both did sweep up here. I think sweep, push back down, and if it did, sorry, um, maybe it still has enough bullish momentum. I mean bearish momentum to push back down, and maybe further. Maybe even after sweeping this London session high, might be enough to keep on pushing it back down to this bit right here. Yeah, definitely got some up here for sure. Uh, oh, oh. Oh, let me go leave a little prayer first. All right, market is officially open. Let's see. Let's see. What are we doing? What are we doing? Kind of waiting to see manipulation. It might want to hit this FEG and push back down into perhaps this larger FEG right here. in this 4 hour, in the sweep pitch right here, I think this is the goal right now, probably this 4 hour FEG right here. So we have this right here, push past this, closed, and it's continuing to go down. It looks like it sweeped it though, kinda. It peaked down, pushed past, and then it pushed back down further. What I'm gonna wait, I think, is for it to hit this 15-minute FEG right here. Cause like I said, I think it's probably aiming to hit this 4 hour FEG right here. But I wanna see retracement. Even though, I mean, we just opened though, but there seems to have been. This looks like a. This looks like a. Well, they didn't sweep though. Is the thing. Interesting. What I want to see is push into the FEG. Either that's enough, or maybe even push into this London Session High, sweep those up, and then that should be enough momentum to push it back down. Maybe even to the daily. Not sure, but maybe. Although it'll be a little weird thinking about it. Honestly, I don't think that's enough. It's probably gonna push it to this. I'm gonna get rid of that one. Even let's say with the respect right here, this momentum right here, this movement right here is a little. Although in all fairness, it shouldn't really go past a certain point, but I think about halfway in, I think makes sense, right? Around there, it really shouldn't go past right here. Not even in this FEG right here that I expected previously. In theory, at least that is. But I don't know. No trades going in yet. Huh. Oh, my ear's a little itchy. Hold up. All right. Right now it's currently still doing its thing. I'm not sure what it's waiting for. Let's see the 1 minute. Oh wait, there's a lot of built up liquidity up here right now. So maybe push up, take up all this liquidity, respect the 15-minute FEG, and push right back down. But it seems to be building liquidity in the 1 minute. Huh. How come this FVG is not appearing up here? This gap is an FVG gap right here, right? Should be. Maybe because it's being disrespected, potentially. Huh. Wow. You know what I didn't notice, low key, is that in the London session, this FEG that we respected sweep past up and above this FEG swept. Then we see this large down trend right here, which passes these lows. That should have been a sign of it going down again and continuing to go down, especially if the 4-hour one. If the 4-hour FEG is such a large FEG and with a stronger um, momentum. Honestly, I don't think this is a horrible trade because of the fact that it is obviously aiming for this FEG. At least it seems that way. It shouldn't go above this, given that it's going on the downtrend, unless it wants to just push back up and like crazy and go back down. But in the 15-minute, we see that it closes this huge candle wick right here. Closes below this. Hmm. I placed an order in the 1 minute time frame for this. I feel like it shouldn't go past this point up here. It can now be using I can now be using this 1 hour FVG as well as a as support to push further down. Um, I'm gonna stick to my stop loss being 6430, I think. Wait, hold up. Take profit would be 6421.25, right? 21.25, and then stop loss is six. Wait, stop loss is 6431.0. Um. I'm hoping it doesn't go push too much further down. I might be seeing, like I said, I might possibly see a reversal right now, because well, technically it's still respecting it. It's still valid. But I could also get the feeling that it might wanna, technically, because this 4 hour is stronger than this 1 hour, but I don't think it would want to disrespect it though, either. So well, technically this disrespected this FEG right here, this 1 minute. But I still think it's on a downtrend. I mean, I guess technically speaking, this up here is still untapped, so I might want to push up and push down, but it needs somewhere to go to push back up. So I think that aiming for this isn't insane right now. It is looking pretty bearish as a whole, pushing back up, respecting the 5 minute FEG, pushing back down, breaking past this, and then pushing back down. On top of that, the 4 hour, once again, is pretty strong. Not to say that it doesn't want to respect the 1 hour, but if it wanted to tap into this 1 hour, I think it could and it would. And it still needs to, and it still needs to get a sweep from somewhere, right? Granted, it's possible that this is enough to push it back up, but I don't think it wants to stay up there. I think it would want to aim down to this one, tap in, and push right back up. I think we want to see like this still respected this bearish trend right here. It still respected the bearish trend. This is a significant swing high right here, and it's still pushing back down. I think it's not an because I don't think it's insane for it to want to push back down here into this FEG right here. Tap into it and then push right back up. For example, right now, if this breaks, I mean, if this solidifies as it is, there's two FEGs right here that it could tap right back into, push back down here. Or is that 3? No, it's 2. there's 10 minutes to market close. I mean, the market close to the 1 hour and a 4 hour close. The next candle is what I meant. I don't know, cause right now I'm at 140 up, but I don't wanna build a habit of closing early and such, because I should be depending on my strategy, right? So I don't wanna make that habit of like, doubting, the my charting and my entries and such in a way. I respected this 1 minute right here. Hopefully that's enough to push it back down. But once again, this liquidity is sitting right down here. I'm hoping to see what do you call it? What is it called? Manipulation to the downside right here. Yeah, sometimes I miss a couple things. For example, like right here, like pushed right past this liquidity pool right here. It went right through in the 5 minute, in the 15 minute, one full candle. Um, Respected the 5 minute, but once again, it really depends. I'm hoping it wants to sweep these both of these FEGs up here and then help that push back down, but I'm not sure. Oh wait, it's supposed to be down here. I get the feeling it's also very possible that it just wants to build liquidity in the bottom right here, and then help it push back up, but into like a more significant. But then again, it did respect this 1 hour FEG right here. Help it push back down, and that was around a halfway point right here. So I don't know why I would want to push back up. And on top of that, there's this larger FEG right here. Huh. Well, it disrespected the FEGs over here. Technically still bearish. The 5 minutes about to close. It seems just like encountering this liquidity right here right now. Hopefully this doesn't want to push down here and then push back down. I mean push back up hopefully. Once again, hopefully push into this FEGs right here. That support, that's enough liquidity up there, and then push back down into this larger FEG. Hopefully doesn't want to spike up into like this FEG or up here and then push back down. Sometimes they be doing that. Yeah, so the 1 hour, this one right here, got disrespected. But it could still but it could still be used as support to push back down. it still seems to be bearish. It seems that the overall trend is still there. As long as it doesn't close, I guess technically above here, but I don't know. Now that I think about it, since market open, it hasn't had too much momentum or too much like going on as a whole. Although, after respecting the 1 hour and pushing down and even closing below it, I don't see why I wouldn't want to go to this 4 hour one. And after sweeping up here, I don't see why it wouldn't once again want to keep on pushing down as well. What I think I may have done wrong is probably the fact that actually I don't know what I did wrong. It probably does want. It probably does want to go into this 4 hour FEG right here. But I guess before it wanted to push all the way down, I guess maybe it wants to respect this right here. But it did break past this bottom part right here. It definitely wants to go to the 4 hour, but I guess I just went into the wrong time. Because likelihood is it's probably going to respect this 15-minute FEG right here. And then I think maybe that will be enough to push back down. Maybe right now it's probably aiming for this high right here, if anything. Hmm. don't think it's insane for us to want to re-respect this FEG right here. And maybe even sweep this London high and then push back down. Maybe even respect this FEG right here. But I think once I respect this 15-minute, I think over here. I think right now it's reacting to the 1 minute. Yeah, right now I think it's reacting to this FEG right here. So it's a little tweaky, but I think it's probably going to respect this and shoot even higher up. Into this section kind of right here. But it shouldn't, any candle shouldn't close above this, otherwise that'd be no good. And I don't think it would go past this really up here. Ugh. I don't know. I don't know what it's doing. But yeah, seems to have disrespected that. It's tapped in here, but I think it wants to go a little higher than that. I'm going to aim up here and nothing past this to keep things safe. It might just go halfway though and then push back down, which is very possible. Um, but yeah. Um, hmm. I'm going to aim for this, for right above this FEG. It might just go in halfway and then push down, but I feel like there's a lot of this chance that it wants to go up here. It might not even hit my limit order cell, but I'd rather be safe than sorry in this case. So it might not hit there at all, but I think there's a lot of chance that it does aim for this and maybe end up here and then back down to the lower end. But we'll have to see how that reacts. I'm honestly not 100% certain what I did wrong in my first trade. Um, I guess I didn't put my stop loss in a good place as a whole. I think I got to, I think I gotta combine the what do you call it? The context from the higher time frames with the lower time frames, so I can see what it wants to do. For example, I think given this, at least in the higher time frame, like the 1 hour and the 15 minutes, it doesn't want to go above this level or even this level at best. So I should have used that as context and not. I think this was too little context right here to aim for this bit right here. So I think I gotta look at the higher time frame for what do you call it for the impulse, and then to actually enter the trade would be the 1 minute. But yeah, I'm trying to figure something. I'm trying to figure it out how to how to better execute my trades as a whole. Right now, it seems to have swept the 5 minutes, and I'm hoping that's enough support for it to allow it to push a little higher, and hopefully sweep up there, maybe even the London session high. But yeah, let's see how that works. So it might not want to go push all the way up. It might just want to tap into, like for example, like this sometimes could be enough, or maybe going in the middle of this FEG, or maybe just going past above this FEG. But looking at the 15 minutes, I mean, maybe about halfway point would be good. But I'm hoping that it wants to go up here, sweep up this liquidity sitting up above this FEG, as well as maybe even this London, and maybe even up here. Um, doubt it's gonna want to go all the way up here, but I mean, I guess it's possible. But then again, that's why I left a little gap. Assuming it wants to go all the way up there, but I don't know if it wants to do all that. Honestly, I think it just needs a little bit of push to go down. I don't think it needs anything crazy. I need to improve my on my execution, and I think I don't know. I'm missing something. I feel I'm missing something in regards to execution. I think I could read trends all right, um, but I think I gotta focus on something specific, and I just can't grasp what it is. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to still practice on certain things, especially execution. I don't know. Huh. Ah. Oh no, I think at 10:30 I'm probably just gonna cancel the order, and then tomorrow I'll just pick up back on it, see what it did. Um, but yeah. Hmm. I don't know what's happening, honestly. I'm a little lost. Not sure where it wants to go right now. It's just I'm gonna wait for 35. At 35, I don't see any kind of I don't know anything of anything moving, anything going anywhere. I'm just gonna cancel that. But honestly, I think it probably got enough. It's probably gonna start pushing down. If I'm honest, I want to say I don't think it's gonna go up here, but then again, I could be wrong. But I don't know. Now that they gotta look at it and think about it, there really, I guess it really wasn't a trade, but hmm. Yeah, honestly, I don't see it go down. I don't think it's gonna go back up, and if it does, then it is what it is. But I don't think I'm gonna bother with it. Right now I'm sitting, I think, at 48,351, which honestly leaves me a little under 200 bucks, honestly, to go down. So honestly, I hope not, but it's possible that I'm gonna have to. I might feel this combine. I might have to repurchase another one, but I don't know what I'm missing. It's me kind of pressed. I don't know what I'm missing. I'm missing something for sure. I don't know what it is though. I can't tell what it is. All I know is that something is wrong. I gotta change something in some way. Cause I'm telling you right now. I know this is gonna hit the 4 hour for sure. Probably by today. It'll hit the 4 hour most likely. Um, when, how, I'm not sure, but like I don't know I missed some context. I feel something here is missing. Anyway, oh, that's that for that. Took a big L today. Hopefully I don't take another L tomorrow, but we shall see. But yeah, that's about that for today, and so deuces.